Hey, Eric.
Hello.
Hi. You know, I'm an amazing guy, Eric. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
No matter how much abuse you heap on me, I continue to help you. And I don't even know why. Why should I? You know, it's funny. When you were on the air the other day and you were insulting me by saying, oh, you're some radio host and you're something. In 8 years, you've only got me 2 acting jobs, which I think is an amazingly nice thing I've done for you.
For a guy who doesn't act.
And you continually tell me how I'm a... Eric, this is so you. It's not acting. Besides, Eric, how are you... Oh, John, hi. Hold on one second here. I'm in the middle of a discussion with Eric before I let him on the phone.
We're arguing with Eric.
We're in the middle of an argument with Eric. Eric, how are you an actor? I say to you the other day, would you play a bad guy? And you're like, no.
Yeah, you won't be a drug addict. You won't be...
Hey, John, what kind of role do you have in mind for Eric? Not that I'm allowing this to happen yet, because Eric owes me an apology.
Well, we're a few months away from actually shooting. We just started up again with our writing staff, so we're talking about different story areas.
So this would be the time.
This would be the time. You know, I really just I had heard the list of demands last week and thought, I called Mary and, you know, we discussed it and thought, you know, well, maybe we could make some arrangements to Eric to have you on for...
Yeah, but did you hear he won't even play? Hey, listen to this. Hey, Eric.
Yes.
Would you ever play a stalker?
No, because I've been accused of that in real life, and I haven't.
All right, so you don't understand that no one would think you were a stalker. It's a character you play. But
I've already been called a stalker by
but so what?
in the show.
What?
All right, let me ask you this. Would you play a person who...
As much as I love dogs, I'd have to say no to that.
Okay. Would you play a crystal meth addict who watches...
Probably not.
Mm-hmm. Would you play a little person who hides in a diaper hamper at a daycare center? Because you get off on looking at little children.
Again, probably not.
Would you play a member of Al-Qaeda?
No, I don't think that it would even fit.
What do you mean it wouldn't fit? We put you in a turban, you're a little sheikh.
Right. Would you, the world's smallest Al-Qaeda member, you will not play that?
No.
Would you play a United States senator who gets caught blowing a Spanish gardener?
No, I would not.
There you go.
He won't play anything.
I mean, this was John's list. Would you play a gynecologist who takes pictures of Mary McCormick's and then puts it on the internet and is accused of being unethical? Because that's a major thing they're thinking about.
I don't think so.
Well, then you don't get a part.
John, would you play... Eric, would you play Mary McCormick's...
I don't think so. I mean...
Would you play a person who doesn't recycle? Who's like just... the law is you have to recycle, but you will not recycle.
I'll go with that.
You would play that.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a big leap.
John Strauss,
right.
Are there any parts where it's a guy who doesn't want to recycle despite the laws?
And he has to go into witness protection.
Wow.
Right.
We have a large staff of very talented writers. I think we'll have to get to work on that.
What are you thinking? Like what? I've seen the show. What could Eric play on the show? I assume it would be a one-shot deal or maybe a recurring character. What do you have in mind?
Well, I mean, I think, we were thinking possibly we have one. We're in the area of a hoarder. Someone who kind of never leaves the house and has gotten so many a collection of so much stuff they can barely get out of the house. We thought maybe there was something in there.
So there's been some discussion about an Eric part based on what you heard here on the radio, and
somebody collects Eric in this.
That's possible. You know, we.
So Eric would play. Eric would play a hoarder.
That is certainly one thing we discussed.
Eric, are you open to playing a hoarder?
That I would not mind doing.
What if you're a hoarder who also has to kiss a guy?
No.
You would never do that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we'll scratch that off.
No.
That'll get him out of the house.
No.
Wow. You know, Robin Williams was in that fantastic movie. You know what I'm talking about, Robin?
Robin Williams?
Yes. Wasn't he in La Cage aux Folles?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I completely forgot about that.
I mean, Robin Williams is not. He won an Academy Award.
Absolutely.
How is this guy an actor?
You know, some of the parts that Eric, that these people don't really come from the cream of society.
Right.
People who end up in witness protection. I mean, over the life of the show, there's been drug traffickers and diamond smugglers and counterfeiters and
he doesn't even understand. But he doesn't understand that.
Would he be a cross-dresser?
Will you be a cross-dressing pot farmer? Eric?
No.
No. All right.
And Howard, I do understand what the show's about. I've watched just about every episode.
But how do you describe yourself as an actor if you don't understand that no one thinks you would be a real cross-dresser?
Do you think those actors you're watching have actually committed their...
I've seen John Malkovich play a man in a woman's outfit. You know, he's like one of these psychopaths.
Yeah, Tom Wilkinson.
Absolutely. I don't understand how you're an actor. I mean, what actor says he won't play? He's almost...
There's nothing Eric will play except a hero.
We actually do have an area that we're talking about that does take place in the world of drag queens.
Go ahead.
Believe it or not.
And what would Eric be required to do?
Well, it's possible that, you know, he could be... We do have one of our WITSEC inspectors going undercover in a club, and, you know, he could be in that club.
So Eric would be required to go undercover. Let's say he's on the show. He assists by going undercover. He's a federal agent.
He's a federal agent?
Right.
Wow.
That's
I don't think that's what he had in mind.
No. Eric goes undercover as... Is that what you're referring to?
No, I think he would be like a club member, like he's one of the people who hangs out in this club.
Oh, he agrees to wear like a wire or something?
Yeah, well, or that's a possibility, the wire, or he could just be actually in the club, part of that scene. They could maybe interview him, ask him a question or two.
Right, in other words, he might even...
that they're looking for.
Right, like in other words, Mary or somebody walks in and goes, hey, what do you know about this? And
right.
Eric,
exactly.
I see.
An informant.
Very good.
Eric, would you play that?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you ever hear of it? Here's a chance to go on.
This is an actor, and he wonders why you haven't gotten him more roles. He says no to most things.
John, what are you in your 5th season on this show?
Yep, we will be beginning season 5, yes.
Yeah, here is a hit show. Stars beautiful Mary McCormick, who played my wife in the movie. I mean, he won't play a cross-dresser.
Why won't you, Eric?
How could you be an actor and not play a cross-dresser? People would give their left arm who are actors to do that.
Why do you have the luxury of turning down every role when most actors have to take whatever there is?
Right.
Just don't feel like playing someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're not an actor. Do you understand that?
You can't pick and choose.
I feel that as an actor, if you take a role that you don't like, you're not going to perform well. And if you take a role you do like, you're going to give it all you got and do a good performance.
Would you play a white supremacist?
No.
How about a hitman?
Would you play a hitman?
I don't know how that would work. I mean, I've never seen a hitman that's a little person in a wheelchair before.
That's what makes you unique.
Right.
What a plot line. But you think little people don't?
Hey, Eric, can I ask you a question? Considering all the things you said no to, what was it about the role that allowed your head to explode that you liked?
Well, that was kind of hit on me after I accepted it. I couldn't really back out.
Oh.
So you would have turned that down?
They came up with that after I had said yes.
Right, but I'm saying if you would have known in advance that your head was going to explode, would you have turned it down?
I don't know if I would or not.
How about, would you play a guy who lives in a cuckoo clock? I'm serious.
I don't see how that could even fit into that show.
Right. Well,
Con
John,
man?
would you play a con man? Someone who rips people off?
Yeah, I would go for that.
No. John, do you see him with many lines or just like one or two? I don't think he can handle more than two.
Yeah, I think we were in the neighborhood of 2 lines.
I handled more than 2 in the show Fringe.
Ideally, how many lines, Eric, would you feel comfortable with?
Yeah, weren't you complaining that you had too many lines? And
Yeah,
too much,
we don't want to overwork you.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that was pretty much because that was my second acting gig. I didn't have much experience doing that, and I didn't know if I could handle a whole long bit of dialogue.
All right. So you're ready to do this. Do you really think I should help you with this, Eric? The way you talk about me and the way you boycott the show, do you think I should help you with this? Tell me why I should.
Well, it would be nice. It would help your karma go in reverse.
It would help my karma. My karma's shot.
Well, it may help to turn it around.
Would you ever go undercover on the show as a Thanksgiving turkey? Would you do that?
No.
No. All right. So, listen, John, you're a nice guy. John Strauss, executive producer of In Plain Sight. The guy's a super talented guy. Do you know he wrote the movie Something About Mary?
Really?
That's correct.
One of my favorites.
And you also wrote the incredibly huge phenomenon, which is the Santa Claus movies for Tim Allen. Is that correct?
That is correct.
There's a guy, Eric.
So this is a very talented man, Eric.
Right.
You going to go on the set and act professionally, or are you going to bitch and moan about everything?
I acted professionally on the 2 sets that I've been on so far.
Yeah. And John, you have something in mind for him.
Yeah, we have a few different things. I really just wanted to, to see what kind of latitude we have, and
Not much.
Now you know.
Yeah, a little on the narrow side.
Why don't you write apart from a man who thinks he's an Ewok from the Star Wars movies?
Eric, are you good with that?
Would you play a guy who believes he's an Ewok?
I guess I'd go with that.
Okay.
You have to get into the costume.
You would dress up as an Ewok?
Well, those Ewok costumes, no one sees who's in them because they
Right.
Right.
That's correct.
cover the face and everything.
That's right. You would be an Ewok, but it would be you inside there pretending that you're an Ewok. All right.
I'd have to think about that.
All right.
Nice.
All
Got
right.
it.
All right, so in review, Hoarder, we're okay with.
You're okay with Hoarder?
Yes.
All right.
Con man.
Con Man, where did we leave it on the cross-dressing bar?
No.
Oh.
No?
You understand that doesn't make you a cross-dresser if you play one.
I know that.
Okay.
But why won't you do it?
Just something I don't feel like ever doing in my life for any reason.
Oh.
And Hitman, we thought was unusual, but that was a possibility.
Right, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. John, it was a painful discussion, and yet we did learn a few things.
Good luck.
A little ways down the field here.
John, I don't know why I must be out of my mind, but I'm going to sanction this. Eric has threatened me. He has told me he won't do the show anymore.
He's boycotted us,
He's boycotted the show. He sends me lists and lists of demands. There's no reason on earth why I should do this for him, but I'm going to yet once again because I'm a nice guy.
Well, I've enjoyed listening to Eric on the show, and I did hear the list, and we thought if we could do our part to...
and who knows, John, maybe Eric will even thank you for the opportunity.
I think he thanks other people. He just doesn't thank us.
Maybe he'll even thank me, but I'm not holding my breath. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Eric, is it, we do shoot the show in Albuquerque.
Oh, good luck.
Mexico.
Good luck getting him there.
Go.
I can't go. I need my oxygen. I need a 5-star accommodation. I need. Are you going to be
I've never said anything about needing 5-star accommodation.
Okay. Perhaps that was an
But
exaggeration.
you're going to have a lot of demands. Can you get to Albuquerque?
Yeah, I mean, it will be a little difficult, but it could be worked out.
Howard, I think in the last one, did they have to rent you a van?
Yeah.
They had to get an SUV and a driver to drive from here to Vancouver and back.
Oh my God! Hey, John, you're a top television guy. They don't explain to Eric that they don't care. They hire an actor and the actor has to show up.
That's pretty much the way it works. I mean, we generally actually we will fly if we cast somebody from LA. We will the show will fly them to Albuquerque. So I imagine we can make some kind of arrangements.
Right.
If there needs to be a van.
You got to write him in as you got to let me in on the writing of this thing. I want him to be a guy who lives in a small town in the West. He gets elected sheriff, but he rides around on a Shetland pony. Would you play that, Eric? With a big cowboy hat? You'd play that, right?
That sounds ridiculous.
Oh.
No, it's what's ridiculous about it?
Any way to work that in, John, where he's on a Shetland pony and he has a 10-gallon hat on?
We have plenty of horses in New Mexico.
Right.
So
yeah.
we could make it work.
So
homeless person was one other, that was another area.
Would you play a homeless person, Eric?
It'd be the second time I've done that, so sure.
Sure. Okay.
I think you're getting typecast.
Right. By the way, the show is called In Plain Sight. It stars Mary McCormick. John Strauss is the executive producer. I've got Eric on the phone with the executive producer of a TV show. Most actors would give
But you don't do that much for him.
I don't do anything for him. Will you admit that I'm a great guy? Repeat after me, Eric. Howard Stern is a great guy, and I love him for the opportunities he gets me.
Howard Stern is a great guy, and I love him for the opportunities that he gets me.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, thank you. Even if I put the words in your mouth.
Finally.
And I'm sure that, John Strauss, I want to thank you for even paying attention to Eric and his acting. And when can we expect to see this, if all things go well, John?
It's going to be a while. We start shooting again in January, so we'd probably be airing, in next March. So we've got some time to iron this out.
All right, good.
And I can certainly come back with some lists.
Yes, Eric.
Right. I figure that it would be a little while, given the fact that Mary McCormick's pregnant and probably going to be delivering soon.
That is correct.
Right. All right, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, John. And I'm going to keep a close eye on this situation. And if it happens, it'll be a miracle.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Eric, and thank you, John.
Thanks.
No problem.
Right. Bye-bye. Well, there's Eric. He's getting his third role off of this show. And I don't know. I must be a maniac, an insane person.
You can't help it. He's got you wrapped around his finger.
Oh, this is kind of weird. Johnny Fratto and Eric the Midget are on the phone. They want to negotiate Eric's return to the show.
So Eric will be listening in as we talk to Johnny? Is that what's going to happen?
Johnny, how does this negotiation work? I got dice waiting, so I can't do a full negotiation. I can line it up for tomorrow, however.
Whatever you want to do, Howard.
Is Eric on the phone right now?
Eric is on the phone right now.
But Eric is not speaking.
He won't speak.
Eric, you should speak, Eric. Right?
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, hello there.
Eric, I don't want to say I told you so, but I'm gonna. I told you you'd be back on the show.
Are you going to say this and get him to, hold out a little longer because you're going to remind him that he said he'd never be
I just
on
wanted
again?
an apology because I was right. Eric, remember when you said to me, there's no way I'm returning to the show? Do you remember that?
I'm not.
Well, it says
Well,
here
you're here now.
You're on the show.
Johnny called in. I'm on the phone with Johnny.
Oh,
but-
God, help
I
me.
didn't
He's doing
dial-
that third-party
I
thing
didn't dial
again.
But
I didn't dial the number myself.
But Eric, you're negotiating to come back on the show.
Yes, that you are doing.
I mean, come on. So why would you?
I'm not Mr. Cat getting things wrong like Sofia Vergara playing a voice on the Smurfs. She's one of the live action actors.
Who cares?
He's very upset about that Robin, that he really wants a disclaimer on that or something.
Well, he just corrected it.
Eric, why are you so into the Smurf movie?
Because I used to collect them as a kid and watch the cartoon like a lot of people my age.
And you seem to know everything about the Smurf movie. That, for example, Sofia Vergara will be live action.
Because I've watched I think I've watched all of the trailers that have been put online.
I see.
If I would have known this, I would have built a whole village at that Comic-Con.
Eric, do you relate to the Smurfs? Is that why? Because you feel, you're a little person and they're actually little people? They're actually dwarves?
No, it's not it.
Who's your favorite Smurf? Grumpy?
No.
Did you ever fantasize about being a Smurf?
No, not at all.
Do you have a favorite Smurf?
I mean, I guess I like a few of them. Brainy. I don't have a particular
Sheila?
one.
Sheila.
What did he say? Brainy?
Brainy.
He said
Brainy.
Sheila. Brainy.
What about Smurfette? You gotta like Smurfette.
Oh, yeah.
One broad, the jolly girl there.
He didn't want to tell us he liked Smurfette. He used to be hot for a blue girl.
To Smurfette?
No, but I definitely like the person that is playing her voice.
Right. Who is playing Smurfette?
Katy Perry.
Oh. I like her, too. Very much. What would you do to her?
Maybe motorboat. I don't know.
Yep.
Motorboat.
Yeah, that's where you put your head in between her titties and go, that's a motorboat, Robin. That's guy talk.
Wow.
Hey, Eric,
We had it nailed down to the three people: Neil Patrick Harris, or what? Sophia, where?
Sofia Vergara.
don't you think if Eric motorboated Katy Perry?
It would be a good way to.
How you feeling, Eric, by the way? I know you were having some health issues. How you feeling?
I'm good.
Good. Well, I don't know what this, I don't know what the negotiation entails for you to come back on the show.
Yeah, why are we negotiating?
I'm just happy that I was right, that you are, in fact, looking to come back on the show.
Not really.
Well, then why are you calling? Or why is Johnny calling?
What's the negotiation?
Well, he wanted to go to the L.A. red carpet premiere for Smurfs, but there is no L.A. Red carpet premiere for Smurfs.
So then why is he calling? Why does he want to negotiate?
Well, now we got it marked down to three: either Sofia Vergara or whatever her name is, the other broad you mentioned, or Neil Patrick Harris. He wants to do an interview. He wants to do an interview with one of them.
But why call me? I mean, Eric says he doesn't miss me. He doesn't miss the show. He doesn't like
need
me.
us.
He doesn't need it. Why would I do that for him?
Well, he does miss you, obviously, because if he didn't miss you, he wouldn't be on the phone right now.
But he says he doesn't miss me.
Well, you got to think of everything Eric says is opposite.
Right.
Like Bizarro World. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that true, Eric? You do really miss me? You just are afraid to admit it?
Now, be honest.
Well, you yourself, maybe a little, but the abuse that I take from the fans and shit like that, I don't miss that one.
But, Eric, aren't you really...
Or the long hours on hold, either.
Yeah, well, Eric, don't you sort of miss I mean, I know the fans give you a hard time, but isn't it nice when you have all that interaction with fans and the fact that anyone cares? I would even if they're negative, at least there's a lot of activity around you.
There must have been some positives.
Yeah.
There was lots of positive.
Remember when he was on Fringe? I now watch that show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because of you.
Because of me. Remember when he got to the Bunny Ranch? All the good times?
Hey, there it is, because of you.
Right.
And Howard didn't even watch Fringe. Once he saw you on there, he loves the show now.
Right. All right.
It
Well,
should be very smirky.
I'll tell you what, Johnny. Let me arrange with Gary a time so Eric's not on hold, and we'll, so we can get you right on, and we'll arrange for this negotiation.
I'm ready. Eric, are you ready?
Yes.
Eric, he's ready.
All right.
I even heard that Neil Patrick Harris tweeted you a question of why I wasn't at the New York premiere.
Is that right?
I didn't know that. Well, let's see. I know Neil Patrick Harris. I could perhaps arrange this if there's something in it for me as well. We will talk.
Eric will motorboat him.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, you just...
Eric, Neil Patrick Harris, are you attracted to him in any way?
No, because I'm straight.
Okay. All right. When we do get Eric and Johnny on the phone next time, I'm going to play Eric's terrible voicemail message to Johnny where he demanded money from Johnny.
Demanded money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was that all about?
Oh, it was...
If I play this for you, you can see a very different side of Eric. He can be very, very tough on people.
Yes.
It's a very upsetting phone call.
Unbelievable.
Very, very upsetting. All right, well, we'll get to this because I got Dice waiting, and he's a scheduled guest. Speech impediment man wants to say one quick word. Go ahead.
Hey, I don't want Eric back on the show. He's an obnoxious, ungrateful.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am not necessarily going to be easy in the negotiations. They could break down.
We're good negotiators now. I think Eric is really getting it together now.
Is he highly motivated to come back?
Highly motivated.
Tell Eric the only way you'll let him back on is if he flies with balloons.
All right, speech impediment man. Thank you, Captain Jenks. Go ahead, please.
Hey, I wanted to welcome Eric back with open arms. I really missed him.
There you go.
What do you think of that, Eric?
Don't count your chickens too quickly.
All right. Debbie, the pet lady, what do you have to say? Yes, Debbie.
Am I on the air?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I can relate to a lot what Eric had to say, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Debbie.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I think it's something she's got to get off her chest. I don't know.
All right, Johnny and Eric, we will arrange a time, and I'll be able to spend some time with you and go through these intense negotiations.
You got it.
I don't even know how there's a negotiation to be had.
There isn't, but it's supposed to be fun anyway. All right. Thank you, Johnny. And thank you, Eric.
Guys.
Good to hear from you, and I still say I'm right. Eric is back on the show.
Well, I have to say that it's good to hear your voice. I was worried about you.
Right. All right, Eric, thank you.
All right, guys.
I don't hear from Eric. I think he hung up.
No, I'm still here.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Right.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Oh, this is kind of weird. Johnny Fratto and Eric the Midget are on the phone. They want to negotiate Eric's return to the show.
So Eric will be listening in as we talk to Johnny? Is that what's going to happen?
Johnny, how does this negotiation work? I got Dice waiting, so I can't do a full negotiation. I can line it up for tomorrow, however.
Whatever you want to do, Howard.
Is Eric on the phone right now?
Eric is on the phone right now.
But Eric is not speaking.
He won't speak.
Eric, you should speak, Eric. Right?
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, hello there.
Eric, I don't want to say I told you so, but I'm gonna. I told you you'd be back on the show.
Are you going to say this and get him to, hold out a little longer because you're going to remind him that he said he'd never be
I just wanted an apology because I was right. Eric, remember when you said to me, there's no way I'm returning to the show? Do you remember that?
I'm not.
Well, it says
Well,
here.
you're here now.
You're on the show.
Johnny called in. I'm on the phone with Johnny.
Oh,
but,
God, help me. He's doing that third-party thing again.
But
I didn't dial the number myself.
But, Eric, you're negotiating to come back on the show.
Yes, that you are doing.
I mean, come on.
Johnny Fratto called in with Eric the Midget on the line, and Howard said that once Eric spoke, that brought him back to the show, and I guess there's going to be some negotiations set up.
And maybe as soon as tomorrow morning, I might get them back on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And are you excited about this?
Sure. I knew he'd be back, you little guy.
But he doesn't think he's not back yet, because Johnny made the call.
He was on the show this morning. I know he's into these the semantics of I didn't make the call and all that. And they asked me for the news today. How do I feel about him coming back? And I said it'll be fun to have him back on the air. And I did agree with him when Howard said today, do you miss the show? And he said I don't miss. Give me a hard time, and I can understand that. And then he got under my skin again. He goes, and I don't miss being left on hold. And what I would say to you if you're listening, Eric, is sometimes you're left on hold because there's just other things going on. He thinks he's the most important thing in the world, but maybe that's what makes him funny. Well, and again, I'm trying not to give him a hard time.
Well, I don't think, and I don't want to speak for Eric, but I don't think he minds being left on hold for a little while. But sometimes he'll hold on for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
But if we're not expecting your call and we have a schedule and we're talking to a guest, the part that makes me laugh but also burns me up is you left me on hold for an hour while you spoke to that dumb Playboy girl who was supposed to marry Hefner. She was he'll say something like that.
Yes, he will.
And I'll be like, really? You think you're more interesting than her? And sometimes he might be.
We only have a couple minutes left. Let's move on to Eric the actor, Eric the Midget. I'm not even sure what to call him now. Did you want to say something?
Eric the Midget.
Eric the actor. We agreed.
Oh, that's right. Eric the actor. We did agree.
Okay.
We did agree. Sorry.
Let's just call him Eric. Why does Johnny Fratto need to call in on Eric's behalf?
Because that's his manager. Johnny Fratto is Eric's manager, and Eric needs to manage Howard. I think
John doesn't like that Fratto's involved.
Well, no, I think if Eric wants to come on, he should come on. And
right.
Johnny can be, but don't pretend that, he's only on because Johnny's calling. And I don't like when they do the bit. Just like, Eric, get on there and let's see what happens.
I think Johnny's doing a bit. Eric's not doing a bit. And that's God's honest truth. I get a lot of emails from him. There's no bit.
Right. And his emails are like 8 pages long, and it's all the stuff he talks about in the voicemail.
He's talking about a bully, by the way. Every email he sends me starts off with ape face in capital letters.
Yet he's a victim of bullying, he feels.
Well, he's bullying me.
Well, I guess we're going to see what happens if he calls in. But are you prepared to negotiate and bargain?
I'd like to have him back.
Yeah, I'd like to have him back, too.
I'd like to have him back. Having said that, I'm not going to, give away the house to get him back.
We will do anything to get him back.
Well, Gary, you were saying that you think he needs a bit of an attitude adjustment.
But that's what I've always said.
Back.
That's always been my beef with him. It really has. I have no other thing with him except to just be nice. Play nice.
Do you think he's coming in a position of power, or does Howard hold all the cards here?
Howard holds all the cards, but he doesn't know that.
And do you want a nice Eric the Midget calling in?
No, I don't.
Do you expect a nice Eric the Midget calling in? Of course not. That's what makes Eric Eric.
If you were Eric, would you be nice?
No. Rod in Cleveland, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, guys? Man, I'm glad you picked up. Listen,
it's hard to hear you, Rod.
You can't. I can't stand Eric the Midget. I can't stand him. I don't want him back.
All right.
Okay, well, we heard that.
He has voted.
No such person exists.
Well, there's definitely a split, too. Some people love him and some people hate him, but he's one of those guys who will get a reaction out of you one way or the other. But hearing his voice today back on the air, it was sort of like...
It was cool.
It's like comfort food.
Yes. He's finally back home. Let's go to... Oh, I don't have a name there, so we'll go to Martin in Washington. Martin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I think... I'm sorry, I'm switching back to Steve Langford real quick. I think that the tone and the tenor changed in Steve's reporting when the whole George Takei thing happened, when he was called on the carpet for getting his daughter that interview with him.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah,
and he was very upset by that. He didn't say anything like Shuley said. He was just sort of morose, but he was about that.
Yeah, but we all get. Does everybody work at a job where they never get?
Yeah, but he was humiliated in front of his daughter.
No, he wasn't. He already got the interview.
And everybody here's got a button. Just a matter of time before somebody pushes it.
Right.
But I hate Eric the Midget.
All right, that's 2-0, but I'm going to vote 1-4.
The money and run.
Right.
Is that a real legit thing on the table?
Yeah, I'm saying I believe it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean,
you haven't been in the discussion?
I'm not in the loop on that, but I know Ralph mentioned something to me yesterday about how he thought it would be cool if Eric the Midget was on with him. And I think he recommended this to Robert Mills. So I know.
Unfortunately, he called you Eric the Midget.
Well, that's who Robert Mills knows, Eric the Midget. You don't know Eric the actor.
Yeah, you don't know that, Eric. Yeah, that's something that you got to,
What am I going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. What do we do?
He's the boss. Well, listen, Johnny, you've laid it out for him 100 times. Eric,
we're not
it's your... Like I told him, I said, listen to me, you guys. I got a 9-year-old. I got a half-year-old that's the uncle to the 3-year-old grandson.
Johnny, these demands. Johnny, tell your client. Johnny, tell your client these demands are ridiculous. I mean, look at this demand. Eric demands to be made a Supreme Court justice if he calls into the show. I mean, that's how
it's just as viable. It's just as undoable as any of the others. But I would say that, Eric, I would take your demands to some other place.
Yeah, you should go on some other show. They might be willing to put up with this.
Well, Howard, can we negotiate a little bit?
No.
Not on those demands.
So we need all new demands.
Yeah, I think here's what I would suggest, Johnny. Have your client go back and make new demands. And then we'll have a discussion next week.
All right.
All right.
We're going to come up with reasonable new demands.
Yeah, reasonable. Yes, Eric.
I'm still holding a bit of a grudge against Johnny for a couple of years ago. Johnny Jr. and a friend went down to Miami to be on SmackDown, and I didn't even get invited to it. And I'm a much bigger fan of WWE than Johnny or Johnny Jr.
Well,
we
Eric,
went down there, Eric, to bring choppers down there for the WWE Divas that we were working. That wasn't just a trip. That was a work trip.
Johnny, it works.
Well,
Johnny has a chopper business, Eric.
But we can't negotiate that for you with Johnny.
Johnny, don't you take Eric everywhere with you, even when you're on business?
Whenever he's around here, I do. Howard, listen to me. I go to Toys R Us every day. If he wants to go to Toys R Us, he's more than happy to come to my house, and we'll go to Toys R Us. And whoever's there, I'd buy toys for. So if he wants toys, he can get toys too.
But when you went down to WWE, it was for your chopper business.
It was for the chopper. We made a chopper for we made a chopper for McMahon, and they were going to unveil it, and that's why we went there. And it was.
How come you didn't include Eric? How come you don't treat him like your son and bring How come you?
It was. It was in and out.
Right.
I wanted to get there, and I wanted to get back. And as you already know from the French, negotiation, that Eric, you just don't get him in and out.
Maybe you should, Johnny, maybe you should breastfeed Eric as well.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, listen.
There's passports, there's oxygen, there's all kinds of things.
Eric, you're forgetting that if Johnny did invite you, you're a massive headache.
Massive headache.
It's not easy.
Massive headache.
You complain about everything.
Howard, you got to play some of them calls where he called me up about the money. And I had like 4 deals on the table that were money. Bees had offered him money. Adult Swim offered him money. Shorty offered him money and to get on the show, to call into the show, to promote the show, which he did not want to do, promote.
Eric, you mentioned you mentioned Marty Kleba. I know Marty. Marty took all kind of work when he got his career going.
Right.
He didn't sit there and turn down a cartoon. Johnny,
he didn't sit there and say, "I'm not going to be an elf."
Marty Kleba would have killed someone to get that role.
But now that he's away from the show, he's still got a pretty good career going.
Marty had a career before we met him.
You're our creation.
Right, this was like 30 years ago. My grandma used to hang around that Johnny Paleo, that little guy with the harmonica.
Right.
I could have got Eric right in there.
All right, listen, guys, I got to go. Enough of this negotiation. It's not going well. Eric, you've got to rethink your role in show business. You're turning down roles left. Would you play a Nazi in a movie, Eric?
No.
Yeah, why not? You're not really a Nazi.
It's an act. Yeah, it's an act, Eric.
See, that's why I say you're not an actor. Nobody can call you Eric the actor.
Tom Cruise played a Nazi. He's not. No one thinks he's.
And Brad Pitt did too.
And Brad Pitt played a satanic vampire.
But he played a Nazi also. I think that might have even been a Nazi vampire.
Al Pacino played the devil.
No, Eric wouldn't play that. Eric, would you have turned down that role, playing the devil?
Yeah.
Oh.
How about a drug dealer? Would you play a drug dealer?
No.
Whoa.
Oh, well, we can't work with you. And in these circumstances, you're not an actor.
Eric, an actor.
Eric, if we wanted to do a music video with you to Thriller, to Michael Jackson's Thriller, would you do that?
What do you mean, play a zombie?
No, we actually have him do the Michael Jackson part, or we'll have Jan push him around in a chair so he can dance.
Yeah, but even Michael turns into a zombie in Thriller.
He turns into a werewolf.
Or whatever. Yeah, he turns into something.
Eric, would you play a werewolf?
No.
Well, how many roles do you think there are?
You just want to be. You just want to be a leading man with the love interest.
Yeah, he wants all the George Clooney parts.
Is that what you're looking for, Eric? The George Clooney part?
Ocean's 14.
Holy fuck.
If Katy Perry wrote a song, I Kissed a Midget and I liked it, would you play it in the video? All right, look, guys, I got to go. Johnny, I love you. Eric, I love you. You know, you're great fun.
And if anybody out in Hollywood has a nice role for Eric, let us know.
Where he doesn't play anything satanic. Right. You know, he won't be a Nazi. He won't be a vampire.
If anybody's doing a remake of Little Bo Peep or any of that, all us.
Eric, would you ever play an alcoholic?
No.
Oh, my God.
What actor in Hollywood hasn't played an alcoholic?
Would you play Casey Anthony in a movie?
He'd have to be Kaylee.
Yeah, well. Would you play a shoplifter?
No.
No.
Why not? A shoplifter. I do that now.
Well, what are you going to play, Eric?
All right, listen. I got to go. I got to go, guys. This is too funny, but I got to go.
Will you let me answer Robin's question?
Yes.
What I would play is the show In Plain Sight that I mentioned before. I would play someone that needs to go into the wet sack because he witnessed someone being murdered.
Oh, you want to be...
to testify.
I see. He just wants to witness a crime.
All right, so you would go on Mary McCormick's show In Plain Sight and play a guy who witnessed a crime. That's it.
Right.
All right.
And
that's normal.
Her team has to, protect me and make sure that I'm able to testify.
We get it.
But what if, because of the stress of witnessing a crime, you become an alcoholic and worship the devil? Will you play that?
No.
It's a part.
Would you play someone, Eric, who had a debilitating accident, who started taking painkillers and became addicted?
No.
No.
Well, why not?
Would you play Mary McCormick's talking baby? All right, Eric, I got to go. I'll look forward to you pulling in or not.
I am going to negotiate this, and we're going to get it down.
Okay.
Good luck, because there's a lot of room
all right,
that you got to cover.
Let us know how it turns out, Johnny. Good luck. Eric, good luck. Thank you.
Hey, Howard, can I plug something real quick?
Sure. Go ahead, Johnny.
AMCTV.com. You can see all the things from Mob Week that we did last week on television. And also, look for September 2nd, we're doing the same Valentine's Day Massacre on National Geographic. And it's really, really great.
Eric, is there something you would like to plug?
All I would like to say is that hopefully this weekend, Johnny will have me come down for his birthday and also go to the SummerSlam WWE pay-per-view.
All right.
I thought you wanted to go to Scores.
Oh, yeah, Scores, too.
Yeah, so Gino at Scores says that if Eric comes, he's carte blanche. And boy, you sure don't get that without the Stern Show, buddy.
Right. All right. Thank you, guys, and good luck. Right. Bye-bye.
You got it.
Right. Bye.
Good luck, Johnny.
Good to speak to you guys. All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck dealing with Eric. And Eric, good luck dealing with Johnny. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
We're the best demands ever.
Yeah. I read through his demands last night and almost fell off my chair.
Eric, the retarded wetbacker. Eric, the complaining wetbacker.
It was basically take away anything fun about my appearances on the show.
Right.
Eric,
and then give me a lot of stuff.
Bitch.
That's pretty much it. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Eric's a shit cock.
Good morning, Sandra.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
So, a new comedy album?
A new comedy album. Well, it's got a little bit of music too, but primarily comedy. Recorded live in San Francisco. A one-off, improvisational madness.
It's been, I think I read 10 years since you're...
Well, I've put out albums myself. This is an album through a little label called Rooftop Comedy. So, it's a more official release. But I always sell them at my albums and my shows, but now you can get it on iTunes and Amazon and, all the groovy postmodern outlets.
Global distribution.
Exactly.
I like it.
Me too.
So you're back. I mean, is this really just going on Howard like a cup of coffee at this point for you? Is it easy?
It's always a little... You never know what he's going to throw at you. You got to be on your toes, that's for sure. Anytime you do anything that has a high profile with somebody that you respect and, who does his homework, you want to raise the bar every time you're on and not just phone it in.
True, but you always seem less nerve-wracked than other guests. You always seem...
Well, when you perform live the way I do and you're thrown into all kinds of situations, you just learn how to be quick on your feet. You got no choice.
Plus, Howard. You guys are friends.
Plus, we're friends, exactly. And the intimacy of radio, it always makes you feel like nobody's listening because you're just kind of there in your little vacuum. So you don't think of the ramifications and how many millions of people are out there actually listening live. So it's always like, oh wow, people are actually listening to this. I'm not just talking to Howard in the kitchen over a cup of coffee. But that's what's so great about it because that's what you capture when you're in there. You feel like the kind of conversations you would just have normally.
Right, it's the best of both worlds. You've got, a lot of people are hearing it, but you don't feel like that.
Exactly. It's not like television where you immediately know that somehow it's being beamed out. Radio has a smaller feeling, but just as big as an impact, so it's kind of cool.
All right, well, have fun today, Sandra.
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Sandra Bernhard is here. Good friend of the show. Interesting woman. Always in the middle of show business, everything. She knows everyone. She's been around. She's been through the mill in show business.
She's been around.
If you had to do it all over again, would you pick a show business career? I mean, seriously, do you think you might have been happier?
No.
You would not pick a show business career,
No,
right?
I would. I would have.
You would? Think about it. What if you would become a religious leader? Or because, first of all,
there are easier ways to make a living.
I love Sandra.
There are easier ways to not make a living.
I love Sandra very much personally, and I got to tell you, it never makes sense to me that you're so religious.
I'm not religious, Howard.
You are, honey.
You're spiritual?
She goes to a hardcore temple.
Because I want to hear the Torah reading. I like to
that's
hear
religious.
it. But it's not religious. For me, it's like there's some continuity in life.
But you believe in God?
I believe in God.
But you're so cynical. I would think you were one of those people.
I am so not cynical.
You are the most cynical. It's intimidating, your cynicism.
No, it's not
everything.
Would you two get on the same page?
You see the humor. Like when I sit with you and we're just hanging out, you see the humor in everything, and it's hard, and it's biting, and it's cynical, and all of a sudden... I
don't think the two are mutually exclusive.
And then you open up your heart to God.
But we're living in a physical world.
How can you open your heart to God and still make fun of so many people and
I don't think
harsh.
I'm making fun of people. I think I'm a social critic like you.
Right.
There's layers upon layers. I mean, we're here. What is this Michigas? I mean, look at the world.
Yeah, what
if
is
God
this?
is there.
What is this?
If
Is there
God
a God?
is there and listen, he gave us free reign. We've turned it into a bunch of shit.
We have. I was thinking about this the other day.
I want to hear myself a little better. Thank you.
Good. Now you can.
Oh, God.
He gave us free reign, and we've turned it into a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You're right. And you know what? These guys.
We could turn it around at any given moment.
Sure.
And all these guys who predict the end of the world and stuff, as crazy as they are, it's just like we don't even know that, like this thing that we're on, this Earth, that just won't blow up tomorrow.
We don't know that.
What the fuck do we know?
We don't know that. The only thing we have in our control.
What do we have in our control?
Is humanity and love.
And we're making a terrible thing of that.
Well, most people are, and a lot of people aren't. There's good people. There's people that live their lives, do their things, let other people do their things, and don't interfere. And
you're referring to the religious nuts who say you can't be gay, you can't fuck on Tuesday,
or just like people on the street. People looking at each other, giving attitude and like looking people up and down. And there's just this constant like exchange of negativity.
But isn't show business such a fucking rough life in the sense that? Yeah, I mean, when you're on top of the world and everything's going great, it's great.
Like you, constantly.
But when you're like, listen.
Yeah, it's depressing.
You were in a movie that I think is one of the most brilliant movies, King of Comedy.
Right.
I think that
By the way, it's exactly 30 years ago today that I started shooting that movie.
Really?
Okay, so.
Yeah.
King,
is that crazy?
In show business.
By the way, it was my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you,
I should have known that. I
had
usually
a fabulous birthday.
What'd you do?
Well, I rehearsed for my show because I'm doing a big show tomorrow night at Town Hall.
Right. Did you get laid?
No, there was no time for sex on my birthday.
Wow.
I mean, I was busy. I rehearsed, and then I went to Liza Minnelli's house because she's one of my special guest stars on my show tomorrow night. She's
you were at her house?
I went to her place.
What do you mean her place?
Well,
her apartment?
Her apartment, but it's big. It's like a place that, she's been in for many years.
Look at you.
That Halston originally designed.
Wow.
So who else is there beside you?
My friend Justin Bond, because we've written a musical together.
Yeah, but I mean, at Liza's place, you expect to see...
No, I'm talking about tomorrow night.
Yeah, but who was at Liza's apartment?
Liza's... Nobody. Her.
It was just you and Liza?
Her vocal coach. No, I had my musical director.
You were working.
And David Brind, my director.
Is she odd?
Liza, no, she's wonderful.
What?
You never met Liza? Liza's never been on this show.
No, never.
Are you crazy?
That would be so fucked up.
Darling. Yeah, you do a better one than I do. Howard.
Howard, I'm just fine. My mother.
She served any food?
No, there was no food.
Tacky.
Well, I mean...
What time were you over there?
We got there at 4.
Get at Liza's house at 4. What time did you leave?
5:30.
Oh, okay. She got ready before dinner.
No, she didn't want us to go. She was telling us great stories.
Does she offer you a drink, or is it like alcohol free there?
No, we've been there before. When she's had like parties and there's alcohol.
There is?
Yeah, she drinks Snapple. She drinks Diet Snapple.
What was she wearing?
She was wearing like kind of sweatpants and like a big oversized T-shirt.
Yeah.
Anybody fucking her? I mean, she's not getting laid. Is she?
I don't think that's a priority for Liza, but no.
You never turn to Liza when you're at a house. Are you getting laid? You don't think getting laid is a priority?
How's it going, Liza?
Yeah. What's happening in the bedroom, Liza?
But you love that. That's the aspect of show business you love. You love going to Liza's house. Who
wouldn't like going to Liza's house and hearing the great showbiz classic stories?
Did she start talking about her mom and the old days and Frank and and?
No, she was actually talking about her first movie she ever did with Albert Finney.
Wow.
And how she was in the car with him and she kept turning to him during the scene and talking to him, and then they stopped the scene and he put his arm through hers and just walked down the street, and they were talking. He goes, "Have you noticed you haven't looked at me once? You don't need to look at me when we're talking." So that was a revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Albert Finney. That's a showbiz classic story.
Right.
So when she tells that stuff, you just sit there and you kind of listen. I hate going to famous people's homes because I get nervous and I'm like, maybe I should be talking more. And you're very relaxed.
No, we're relaxed. First was we rehearsed our song. We're doing that song Class
together
from Chicago.
You will sing a duet with Liza.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, I know. It was crazy. And she was giving me all these, like, places to breathe, stops. It was like,
Were you resentful?
Not at all.
You're willing
when
to
you're
take...
sitting at the feet of the master, the star of cabaret. Yeah, I'm going to start arguing
and she's
with
like,
Liza.
No, Sandy.
Breathe here.
Yeah.
Well,
breathe here, Sandy.
She doesn't do the English accent. She's she's like, she's all zhuzhed up crazy. Like, she's high energy crazy. And then
she tweaked?
Is she tweaked?
Yeah. Who knows?
No, I wouldn't. No, not in a druggy way.
No,
She's just got that natural adrenaline, you know?
So that's pretty cool. But okay. What my point is that show business can be great when you're doing movies, then you're doing the Roseanne sitcom and everything, and then you're at Madonna's house partying with her, and then all of a sudden there are those days where like Madonna doesn't even want to be a friend anymore. You're not on a sitcom, and you're this brilliant movie actress, and nobody even fucking calls for a good movie. It sucks, right? It's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Keep doing what I do. I perform live. I write my books. I have, my ancillary things that we all do.
Does getting old suck, or do you like it?
I feel great.
You do look good.
You don't look your age. I work out. I've got a 13-year-old kid. I mean, what do I?
Is your kid 13?
She'll be 13 in July.
Oh my goodness!
Does she hate you yet?
She's finishing 7th grade. Yeah, sometimes she does.
Is it hard having you for a mother? I mean, are you just an annoying mother?
No, I am not an annoying mother.
I mean,
I'm very laid back with her. I'm very self-aware.
Do you meddle in her life constantly?
No, I do not.
You nudge the crap out of her?
No, I don't nudge her.
You every minute. Where are you going to pish today? I mean, you let her on her own?
We just sort of started letting her on her own a little tiny bit.
Right.
But it's New York City, and she's my daughter. I'm not going to let her wander around this.
Do you let her Facebook?
No.
You don't?
Absolutely not.
What the fuck?
No.
I mean, come on.
No, she just now got her own email address.
Got a phone?
Do you come on to her? Do you,
no phone.
No phone?
Mm-mm.
Do you? What if you need to get in touch with her and she's at a friend's house?
Well, we still have somebody who, kind of hangs with her.
I see.
And picks her up and stuff.
Do you have, so she has no Facebook. And do you monitor her email account? Will you be able to?
Oh, please. Of course we'll monitor
her. You're
gonna,
totally all over her.
She doesn't.
You're going to spy on her email?
You don't understand.
I have 3 girls.
First of all, she's not a jappy kid.
Yeah.
She's a smart kid.
Yeah.
She's sensitive. She's not, of course she's into, like, some of the stuff that all kids are into.
Of course.
But she likes being with me and Sarah.
You think so?
I know so. I can tell you.
Listen to me.
When she found out that there was an after party for my show tomorrow night,
she wants to go.
She called me. I was doing a gig at Stephen Talkhouse Sunday night.
Oh, very nice.
I ran in and out.
Yeah.
She called me on the phone. She goes, "Why wasn't I informed of this party on Wednesday night? Why wasn't I told about this party?" I said, "Honey," it's going to be at 11:30 at night.
Right.
You have school the next day.
Of course.
We are leaving for L.A. for your cousin's bat mitzvah.
Look at you.
You will be in bed asleep. Then last night she was haranguing me. Can I please just come down to the party because it's going to be in my building? Somebody else's house. I said, no. No, this is not a party for you. You're not coming to this party.
Well, that's good
mothering.
And
then she got pissed off at me. I don't care if she's pissed off at me.
Good for
I'm
you.
her mother.
Now you're turning me on.
Okay?
Because now you're a good parent.
Not a friend.
No. The law will be laid down. And she'll be pissed off at me for exactly 2 hours, and then she loves me even more.
Of course, because, you have just hit on something very important.
Yeah. This whole country has fallen apart because parents are so busy trying to, assuage their own guilt.
You've never been more attractive to me than right now, because what you're saying is the key to mothering.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this, people, men and women, cannot say no to their children.
No, they can't.
They want to be their friends. They want to be popular.
This is my main beef. You're not doing them a favor.
You're not doing them any favors at all. That's why she's not going to be on Facebook. Why should my kid be on Facebook? So people can harass her. No.
Maybe you're being a little
too.
What?
That fucking Facebook is bullshit. I don't go.
Are you on Facebook?
Well, yeah, but my manager does my Facebook.
Doesn't your daughter have a manager?
Business.
It's strictly business. You're not on there corresponding. But you're on Twitter. I see
I'm
you
on Twitter,
there with Natalie Maines entering it up. And didn't you recently on Twitter become best friends with Kirstie Alley herself?
I've known Kirstie from before.
But you became very close to her over Twitter.
Well,
So look at the fun you're having with Twitter and Facebook.
I'm an adult. I'm in the public eye anyway. What the hell have I got to lose?
You're barely an adult.
She's my child. I will protect her. I will go to the boards for that kid.
When will she be allowed to be on Facebook? Has she said to you, Mom, I want to be on Facebook?
No, she's not going to be on Facebook.
She call you Mom or she call you Ema?
No, she goes,
Mom?
We're not living in Eretz Yisrael.
I don't know.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, she calls me Mom. She calls me Mommy, Mommy Sandy. She goes Sarah, Mommy, Mommy Sarah.
I see.
But
2 years from now, will she be on?
No, we don't want her to be on Facebook because let me tell you something.
Wow.
When kids go to college and then they try to get a job and they put all this crap up on Facebook, they can't get a job.
I think you're overprotective. What do you think of that?
I think that the world is moving too fast.
You're slowing it down for her.
I'm slowing it down for myself. I don't sit there and get suckered into I still have a flip phone.
Let me see.
Look at my goddamn phone.
Produce the phone. So how do you tweet?
Oh, my God. Can you make a call?
What a shit phone. Business must be bad. You better go to her show. You got a shitty Samsung phone.
I love my flip phone.
No, you don't. If you had an iPhone.
Oh, my God.
Do you know that yesterday Apple just announced a new operating system?
Let me tell you something.
What?
I don't want to walk down the street and bump into people who are so fucking unconscious that they're twittering and tweeting and texting and they bump into people. They fall off the curb. But this is the world we're living in. People just, it's like, be here. Be in the now. I want to see people. I like to observe people. I walk down the street. I take notes when I get home. I saw this person.
But
this person inspired me.
Did your daughter ever say to you, Mom, listen, I'm a good kid. I'm responsible.
She says that all the time. I tell her that.
Make some decisions like being on Facebook?
No, the Facebook thing isn't happening. She knows that's not happening.
Are there things her friends are doing that you won't allow her to do?
Oh, are you kidding me? This is the Third Reich over here.
Almost. You know what? It so happens that most of her kids, her friends, are more monitored than the average kids.
By the way, you are in the middle of this Arnold Schwarzenegger controversy.
How so?
Everyone knows.
Not a controversy. This is so insane. When I was like 19 or 20 and I first moved to LA, I used to go down to the beach at Venice. Just sit on the beach.
And you were quite the sight at 19.
I was quite the sight.
You were
like an Auschwitz survivor.
You looked like you escaped from Auschwitz.
I was on that show.
People tried to feed you?
Yeah.
It wasn't your best look, and yet the truth is Arnold Schwarzenegger hit on you back then. So it shows you, even no matter what condition you're in, even if you just escaped from Auschwitz, he will hit on you.
So I was sitting on the beach.
He kicked sand in your face, didn't he? And you beat him up.
I used to sit. I guess I was down in front of Gold's Beach in Venice. The Gold's.
That's where all
gem.
the bodybuilders were.
It was in the day. So he came up to me, this huge hulk of a human being.
Good-looking guy, right?
He was good-looking in those days.
Sure.
And he came in, how are you? What are you doing here? What's your name? What are you doing in town? What's machst du? What's happening?
I want you to play olive oil in my movie. Yeah, and you're a skinny little kid.
And I'm like looking up at him. I'm like, yeah, I'm just hanging out. He's kind of like flirty and cute, and we just schmoozed, and he wandered off.
Do you think he was hitting on you?
That was it. That was it.
Yeah.
But of course, had I said to him, yeah, here's my number, call me, let's go out, I'm sure he would have.
Because Sandra, she ended up fucking Jay Leno one night.
Yeah, she was out there.
You were a young girl.
happening.
How old were you when that happened with Jay Leno?
Probably 20.
20 years old. She was out there. She was playing the game.
Yeah.
Jay took her to the apartment. Didn't he beat you or something with a whip or some kind? Spanked you.
He spanked me.
Yeah,
baby, let me bang your box. Ooh,
you could have been Mrs. Jay Leno.
Bang your box. Never.
Never? No, you don't like him.
I don't not like him. I just think he's a schlub.
Were you surprised by Arnold's cheating? Didn't you think they had the perfect marriage?
Oh, come on. Perfect?
Let me tell you something.
Sandra, you know
I've always loved Maria Shriver. She's a sweetheart. She interviewed me years ago when she was, had her show.
Seems like the ideal, strong, capable woman, right?
Yeah, and I don't understand how she got suckered into this and stayed in it for so long.
Do you think because he's Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a famous
I think it's a religious thing. I think, I think that the
Catholic thing?
The Kennedys have been ruled by Catholicism and their guilt and their fears.
You think she knew that he was cheating?
Oh, come on.
Really?
She's nobody's fool. Of course she knew.
Really?
You're going to tell me.
But wait a minute. Why did she get upset?
The housekeeper.
You think she knew that was going on in the house?
I think that I think people put a lot of people put a blinders on Robin. You know this.
Okay,
and maybe it was just like it's easier this way. And then, of course, once he became the governor, she wasn't going to she wasn't going to walk out on the situation.
Right.
These long-suffering broads, I don't get it.
You understand men. Why would he fuck this
I think he has like this fantasy. It's a Germanic, Austro-Hungary vibe, conquering constantly.
In a way, a friend of mine pointed out. He said to me, in a way, Arnold's always been a liar. He took steroids. The whole industry of bodybuilding is a cheat and a lie.
It's based on a house of cards.
It is.
It's constantly collapsing. Mm-hmm. Listen, my first trainer, Luis De Freitas, used to do all the competing with with Arnold. He poured the tea on Arnold a long time ago about all of that.
Do you know what? You are so worldly. Look at you at 18, 19, hanging out in Venice Beach there, Gold's Gym. But your daughter, you're going to...
It's a different time.
It's a different time?
It's a different time. And I had a different, inclination. I had a mindset. I knew what I was doing.
She doesn't know what she's doing?
What kid these days knows what they're doing? And she's my daughter. It's different.
You will protect her.
My parents were... They were thrilled. They didn't have to pay for college. I went to LA. I went to Charles Ross School of Beauty to learn manicuring. It was $350. I said my entire education cost $350. My father was thrilled.
Were you listen? You used to be one of these Kabbalah people, right?
Yeah, I went to Kabbalah. I got a lot out of it spiritually. And then it started to get crazy over there.
So were you surprised to read that there was some sort of financial shenanigans going on? No, you were not.
No.
You knew this.
I listen, I didn't know it for a fact, but anytime there's a situation where, you're tying spirituality in with if you give money, things are going to be better.
Right. That's a
I want to give to a lot of organizations because I know it's going to help people.
Right.
And if I have the resources, we want to spread it around. That's spirituality. But when you're telling me, write a blank check for X amount and everything is going to change, that's bullshit.
Was the silliest move in your career turning down Ghostbusters? You turned down the role as secretary in the Ghostbusters.
And tell me where that girl is today.
She is shadowing Gary right now for an internship.
If I'd been offered the Sigourney Weaver role, but you know what? Hear a crazy story. Well, after I turned that down, who directed that movie? What's his name?
Ivan
Reitman hooked me up with Sigourney Weaver and Christopher Durang, the writer, and he wanted us to write a movie where me and Sigourney and Christopher are all involved in some sort of sexual hijinks.
Right.
So we tried to sit down and write this movie, and it was an exercise in futility.
You sat down in the room with Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Who thought Sigourney Weaver could write?
Yeah, right. Like, why would I? I know. Listen, Ivan helped me on my movie immeasurably. I owe everything to him. But
is that true?
Oh, Ivan produced my movie.
Oh.
And he's a genius. But the thing is, this sounds like something crazy.
It was so crazy.
It was you.
It was insane. Sigourney Weaver and Christopher Durang, the playwright, who Sigourney and Christopher are very close.
I see.
They should have just given it to Christopher Durang, given him the idea, go off and write it, and let's shoot it.
Right.
Because you're not a screenwriter. And
I have. I've written movies and TV shows, but it's not, when you collaborate with people.
Oh, it's awful. And with Sigourney,
it's the worst.
Did Sigourney sit there and go, I know. I'll kiss Sandra, then...
Oh, she was titillated by the whole thing, you know what I mean? And she came over to my hotel room, she was laying on my bed. And
really? Nothing happened?
No, nothing.
What?
She's too tall.
Oh, stop it. You would go down on her in 3 fucking seconds.
Sigourney Weaver's not my type.
That's a lie.
Sweetie?
Oh, please.
I don't like tall people, except you.
Really?
I've always been attracted to shorter people.
If Sigourney Weaver, back in that day, she was as hot as could be, you would not have made love to her?
No.
No kidding.
It's not my type.
Angelina Jolie, your type?
Huh.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Nishmir.
That's right.
But my girlfriend kind of has the Angelina Jolie vibe.
Does. Believe me, I know.
I know.
Not
that she doesn't have the crazy vibe though.
So Jay Leno, yes.
you like Angelina without the crazy.
I'll take a side order of Angelina.
Jay Leno,
the crazy.
Jay Leno, yes. Arnold Schwarzenegger, no. Sigourney Weaver, no. Go figure out what you're into.
We're narrowing it down.
Yuki, you'll never figure it out.
I mean,
I don't need to figure it out anymore because I am dedicated to my lady.
You went down to shoot the reality show with Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, she flew me to Hawaii.
What is
Big
that?
Island.
What is this?
Has that aired yet?
No, it starts, I think, late July on Lifetime.
All right. From what I understand, Roseanne now is living in Hawaii. She owns a farm where she farms nuts.
A macadamia nut farm.
Right. And she goes out.
She is so fucking crazy,
God,
man.
yes.
She's crazy.
She is so funny and crazy and brilliant.
So when she asked you to be on the reality show, do you feel pressure to go out there and be weird?
No, it was not weird. First place.
Yeah, but nobody wants a normal reality show.
Well,
Are they putting you in situations?
Yeah, but it's not. It's their first place that she had Phyllis Diller on with us as well.
Phyllis Diller is still alive?
Phyllis Diller is so sharp.
Really?
She's a beautiful artist.
Right.
She's a virtuoso pianist.
Really?
She's as sharp as a tack. Yeah, she's going to be 94.
Wow.
She is wonderful.
That's amazing.
We went out 2 nights in a row. The first night she drank 2 martinis.
Right.
The second night she drank 3 martinis.
Yeah, why not? So she's a young 94.
She's a very young. Honey, 90 is the new 70.
Does she wear the wigs still? And yeah, she does. But she no longer has a husband, right? She had some Wolfgang Fang.
No, I don't know when her husband.
Right.
It's been a while.
Was she an inspiration to you as a young comedian?
Of course.
She was.
Absolutely.
Right. You weren't turned off to her style of comedy. You felt that she was very good.
When I was a kid, that was what it was.
I like
you know
Phyllis
what I mean?
Diller.
Phyllis Diller's funny.
She was fun.
She made me laugh. These 2 days we were together, I was totally inspired.
Now, when you say 2 days that you're together, do you stay at Roseanne's farm?
No. We stayed at a hotel. They put us up at a hotel.
And they ship you in for the day to start shooting this reality show.
Yeah, we shot in the afternoon over at the farm, and then we went out to a restaurant.
Under what premise is Phyllis Diller and Sandra Bernhard brought into the...
Just friends of
You're just visiting.
Nobody asks questions. Nobody looks for a premise. They just say, get in there, get on the farm. And then what do? You farm?
Are you working?
Do you farm with
She's
Roseanne?
doing Roseanne. We went up to the organic garden.
No.
And potchkeyed around up there.
Right.
And we went out to a.
And what are you doing? You picking the nuts? What are they? How do nuts grow? What are they in the ground or something?
No. These nuts grow on trees. Macadamias grow on trees.
And then what does she pretend to pick the nuts off the tree?
She probably did that. She made lunch for us. We sit around and talk about topical stuff. We go out. Her boyfriend, plays in a jazz, he's a jazz musician.
I see.
So the second night we go to the jazz club on the island. There's crazy people. We're talking. It's just
It's fun.
It's fun.
So you liked it.
I loved it. And it's going to be very funny.
What do you think of this guy Wiener, the representative?
Anthony Weiner.
Right. Well, your name is Wiener. You shouldn't be doing shit with your cock, right?
It's just unbelievable.
It really is.
But why does what is it? Why?
Because
please somebody explain this to me.
I'll explain it to you. He doesn't really want to be a politician.
What does he want to be?
He doesn't like his life. He wanted a change.
He blew it up.
And he blew up his life. He blew it up.
He's got this nice wife. Supposedly she's brilliant.
Yeah, why not get rid of the wife if you don't like her?
But
he just married her.
I don't even think it's about the wife. I think this is also the problem with this fucking internet.
Yeah.
People just go crazy.
They do.
Think about it. You can sit in front of your computer. You can pull your cock out and shoot a picture of your cock. I mean, this is a.
That's why you don't have a camera phone. Look at what you'd be doing.
This is a problem for a man,
right?
Or even some crazy woman. It's like you look down. You used to take a mirror and look at your pussy, and this was exciting,
right?
Like the whole world,
Now you're showing it to the world.
Back in the feminist day, it was like, take a hand mirror
and look
examine your vagina.
Right.
And I remember, you took a mirror and you're like, wow, this thing is groovy. It's weird.
But I'll tell you something.
It's sea creature-esque. But it's kind of like, I'm exploring my pussy. This is like a revolution.
But you didn't put it on the internet.
But I didn't take a camera and hold it down there and start shooting pictures.
You know how crazy
pussy.
You know how crazy this guy gets?
Jesus
because I was
Christ.
just reading that there was one woman who says she met Anthony Weiner on the internet. And so he said, call me, gave her his number. She calls, it's his congressional office. Now that's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
They start talking, and he says to her, would you send me a picture of your vagina?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, well, why would you, so at some point, you're going to get busted doing this stuff. You know it.
At some point.
It's too out there. Yeah.
Nobody's going to protect you. I love that. Just do it. I'll never reveal it.
Are you friends with Courtney Love?
I know I hung out with Courtney Love years ago, briefly.
Did you meet her because you found her laying face down in the snow?
She told me the snorri.
What snorri? What snorri?
A boring story, a snorri. I just invented a new word.
What was the snorri?
The snorri was
I love this word.
I know. That she had kind of collapsed on the Lower East Side, and I literally stepped over, and she looked at me. She says, "You're Sandra Bernhard, man. I loved you in King of Comedy," and then she collapsed back down again. So when we met, she told me the snorri and reminded me. I said, "Oh yeah, I think I remember stepping over you in a snowbank on the Lower East Side."
It's amazing with you. You've had so many experiences and hung out in so many weird scenes that isn't something that stands out in your mind. Even you had to be reminded about.
I know. I just
Isn't that crazy?
I just keep going from one crazy experience, one crazy snorri to the next.
I was thinking of you. I was watching Letterman the other night, and he had on Lady Gaga. And I was thinking Lady Gaga's sort of like Madonna now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And maybe years ago you would have been friends with her or something, but I think she'd be too weird for you. You know what I mean?
Gaga moves too goddamn fast for me.
Right.
Gaga makes Madonna look practically laconic.
Right. She's very energetic.
Laconic.
Right. She's very energetic, right?
Well, not just energetic. Here's a woman who just can't stop.
Yeah.
And I said this to my daughter. I said to Cicely, I said, I worry about Gaga because I think Gaga's going to burn out. She goes, Mom, Gaga barely did anything this year. And I was like, and the schmear, what are you talking about? She didn't have a new album up. She had to put out a new album, Mom.
So you think Gaga is moving too fast, and your daughter says, no, Gaga is pacing herself properly.
Gaga has slowed down.
Would your daughter be allowed to go to the Gaga concert?
With me and some...
As a chaperone?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay, all right.
We watched the Gaga show on HBO. It was crazy.
Yes, for sure.
By the way, have you mentioned that I have a new album?
That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do that.
Now that we're talking.
Here's the reason Sandra showed up today. She didn't come in for her health.
Listen, you know what? I would come down here anytime to schmooze with you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
You know I'm not craven. Anybody else would have walked in and immediately said, listen out for my new album, I Love Being Me. Don't you?
The new album, Sandra Bernhard's new album, is called, it's a comedy album, Love Being Me, Don't You, is available today on iTunes. Now,
it's dropping today.
Yeah.
Remember the old days when they dropped it? They drop them on it. They still drop them on a Tuesday, though.
And you look good.
Thank you.
No facelift on this girl.
No, baby.
No Botox.
All
ever.
natural.
There might be a little Botox in that face.
At least I don't have a droopy eye.
You have Botox?
Yeah, I get a little Botox.
You do?
I get a little filler. Yeah.
Where
I have
do
for
you
years.
fill?
What's a filler?
What's a filler? It's, I'm not going to give them any fucking promotion unless they're planning on kicking back some dough my way.
What does it cost to get this Botox in your face? It's expensive, though, right?
It varies depending on how much you get done. I don't do it very often.
Uh-huh.
I saw my daughter had her prom, and I'm in one picture because I was the photographer, but they turned the camera on me. I saw this picture. I was going to throw up.
It was like the camera turned on you.
Oh, my God.
The digital cameras make you look like hell.
They do.
I like film. Film is where it's at.
I know you could hide in the film.
Film
is forgiving.
It has dimension to it.
Why are you shooting in digital, Howard?
Well, why? Because this is it. This is what the technology is.
What are you going to do? You got to have any choice. Nobody has any film left.
So you get what they call filler. Where do they fill in the?
You do a little bit in your laugh lines, a little bit in your frown line, and that's all I do. That's it. That's it.
Because you look young.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't blow your face up like a balloon. You start looking like
some people do.
You start looking like some sort of a sea creature.
I
still want to look like me.
Everyone always told you, "Oh, get a nose job, this, that," and you resisted all that, and you look fantastic.
Yes. By the way, before I forget, I did a little show called "Are We There Yet?" It's on TBS. It's a black family comedy show.
You're in a black show?
Who played my mother?
Who?
Joan Rivers.
No kidding.
Yeah, I play a cop, and she's in jail.
You're on a black show where Joan Rivers is your mother.
How did the two of you white people get in it?
Yeah, why are you on a black show?
Because the children love me. You know that. They always have.
And the black people, how do you interact with black people on this show? I mean, why I don't understand.
Because I play a desk sergeant, and the lead woman gets arrested.
I see.
For talking back to a cop. And my mother, played by Jen Rivers, has stabbed my father, her husband.
I see.
And you know something? I realized I had never really met Joan before.
Right.
And had never really worked with her.
Was she kind to you? Was she a fan of yours?
She was so nice.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Right.
And it's her birthday tomorrow.
I would think the two of you would get along very well.
We hit it off. And I know you know Joan and love Joan.
I do.
So we had a good time. I just thought.
I like that you're working on black shows now. Good for you.
I think you should just take that as your niche.
Right.
But you know,
I'm the white person who does black shows.
I was discovered by Paul Mooney. You know that.
And the black people were nice to you? They accepted you?
Oh, honey, they love me.
Black people like you?
Black people love me.
Would it be great if they brought back the Jeffersons and Sandra was in it?
Yeah.
That's right.
She could be
Wheezy. I was like, sneezy, squeezy.
Louise.
It's one of my great snories.
All right, look. Again, Sandra, this is a big day for her. Her album, as she says,
dropping.
It's dropping right now as we speak. And,
as long as my tits aren't dropping.
Right.
Yeah, the right thing is dropping the album.
How are those titties?
My ass and my tits.
You used to show your titties on stage? You used to wear because your daughter's older.
But I still wear like zhuzhy sexy. By the way, Ralph Rucci designed my entire wardrobe.
But I remember one time you came out almost nude.
As if your fan base is going to run out and buy Ralph Rucci, but he is a doll.
Yeah, but you hear what I'm saying. You used to walk out naked.
Right.
On the stage.
Listen, if I had to, I'd be proud.
You would do it?
Yeah, I would do it.
Is that sending the right message to your daughter? Do you tell her you walked out on stage naked? Do you tell her that?
I walked through the apartment naked. Who cares?
I like that you won't let her get Facebook, but you're running around naked. All right, listen to me.
I know how to control it.
Sandra's new comedy album, I Love Being Me, Don't You, is available today on iTunes. Congratulations.
Thank you, baby.
And any tickets, additional tour dates, or just to generally get involved with Sandra, go to sandrabernhard.com.
And of course, I follow you on Twitter. Are you following me on Twitter? You
I
don't
am.
Even give a shit. Do you give
read
a shit
you every
about
day.
Twitter?
You know what? I stopped. I mean,
you got so hot and heavy into it, and then boom.
Boom. I burn out because people were criticizing everything I tweeted. And then I started tweeting sexy pictures of Beth. And did you see those?
Of course I did.
Yeah, and, everyone's like,
but you know what? Everybody's a critic. This is my point. That's the whole point of I love being me, don't you? Because the whole culture now is everybody's a star. It's far gone beyond anything Andy Warhol ever predicted, the 15 minutes of fame. Everybody wants to be a fucking
star. Honey, I follow you. How come you don't know that?
Because you've never tweeted me.
And I see that you and Natalie Maines have a conversation going.
You're watching her and Natalie.
Well, yeah, they have a personal conversation yesterday, the whole day.
But don't forget,
honey,
I've been
I wish you
friends
were
with
here.
Natalie.
We would be drinking a wine.
I know.
I read the whole thing. I'm there. I enjoy it.
We got to get Natalie back to the East Coast once in a blue moon, not because she goes to Hawaii all the time.
Well, she likes it there.
But you know, she's finally singing again. I think she and the girls are doing a new album.
Well, that's smart. That's what she does.
Remember we talked about that.
Sandra and I
got
together.
One of the most incredible voices.
You decide what the Dixie Chick should be doing.
Yeah, I got together with Sandra.
We advised Natalie Maines to get her ass back in the recording studio because who sings better than Natalie Maines?
No one.
I'll be honest with you. Sandra and I were sitting there one day staring at each other, and I said, "What's with that Natalie?" And she goes, "I don't know." And I go, "I don't know either." Then we talked behind Natalie's back for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Because you love her.
And then I said, "What's wrong with her that she won't fucking sing?"
Yeah, what's she thinking?
I think she needed a break after that whole, kerfuffle with, when she critiqued George Bush. I mean, those fucking rednecks came down on her ass.
It got to her.
So fucking hard. She's not like us, She's a sensitive soul.
Right.
She doesn't want to put up.
She doesn't want to mix it
her
up.
Bulletproof vest of emotion.
Yeah. Right. She's an artist.
Yeah.
And I think her mind did get blown.
Not that we don't.
Not that you aren't an artist.
And not that we.
I'm not. I'm proud to say. There's nothing artful about me.
Nothing artful about you.
Goddamn right. Don't call me an artist. I'll punch you in the face. Sandra's an artist, and so is Natalie. That's right. All right. Look.
Yes.
I can talk to you all day, but I'm not going to do that because I want to get out of here at some point.
Sandra.
Yes.
So much was made today of your parenting style.
Yeah.
Were you taking Howard's advice into account, or is it just going in one ear out the other?
Howard and I have very serious conversations about parenting, and I respect Howard immensely because I think he's done a really nice job with his 3 girls. And it's not easy when you're like Howard and the divorce, and it's a fine, sensitive line to walk.
Right. Just having 3 daughters as a male, I think.
Exactly. I mean, what a heavy thing. It's heavy having 3 daughters.
And then other factors being thrown into the mix, it makes it that much more difficult.
Exactly.
So is he really not this liberal parent that he's making himself out to be?
I don't think Howard's so liberal.
Well, he's trying to imply that you're too strict, that you're almost a hypocrite.
No, but he agreed that was the way to be. I mean, ultimately, did you hear it? I mean,
well, it's like you can't necessarily practice what you preach because you have to. But
I'm not. I'm surprisingly conservative in many ways. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm a very disciplined person. What I do on stage as a performer and an artist, I mean, you can't walk out there and be like a Christian fundamentalist. I mean, you got to give them glamour and excitement. But I look at the world in a certain way, and I think that I cover all the territory of being a person I admire in myself, and that's all I can do.
So your showbiz performances don't translate into your parenting approach or anything?
Well, I think they do in the sense of being open to people's lifestyles, and not being judgmental. But other than that, no. We keep a pretty tight ship, but we have a lot of fun too. It's not it's not a bummer household.
but no social networking whatsoever. I mean, that's
I do it. I have to do it for my work, but not for her.
At what age? When she's 18, at
a certain point, I can't control it, but I would advise her not to do it.
Hey, you know what? If I were a parent, I think I would feel the same way.
When you're a parent.
A lot of creepos out there.
When you're a parent, you'll agree with me. Believe me.
All right, Sandra.
Thanks, honey. Bye, guys.
What do you got for us, Steve?
Anthony Weiner can learn from Howard Stern. If only the congressman had paid attention to Howard, writes Rob Eshman at JewishJournal.com.
Really?
Howard rule number 1, Eshman says, be honest. When you can't express your urges, Eshman writes, they can overtake you. To various degrees, Eshman concludes, each one of us is, as the theme song here goes, a tortured man.
Mm-hmm.
Meantime, another prominent online voice taking note of an aim at Ronnie the limo driver.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Anthony Weiner, you bring up a good point. I mean, the front page of the newspaper today when you wake up, I mean, this is better than any reality show. So Huma...
Huma's home.
Mrs. Weiner is home. Huma's home. And they got a pic. I felt bad for her in the sense that, what did she do wrong that she's now being hounded by the paparazzi?
Right.
But anyway, she pulls up in the car to her house, to where her and Anthony Weiner live. And she's coming home from her job with Hillary Clinton. So yesterday, that means at some point in the night, she walked in and Anthony Weiner sitting there. What the fuck? I'm thinking, I was obsessed with this morning. I'm thinking, okay,
What
Anthony.
is the greeting?
I think it's like I'm not like, oh, hi, honey. What's I can't do that.
Here's dinner.
Like, okay, come on, let's get on with our lives.
I made you a nice dinner.
I mean, I guess you kind of just sit in your room and then you kind of meander out. And you walk out to greet her, and you don't go and kiss her or hug her. I mean, he's got to know that. So, although maybe he's so arrogant, he does. Now, he's got to be humbled by this. So, what's the move? Does he kind of oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I think he'd come right out and start doing apologies.
On your knees, you crawl out.
I so apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm getting help. I mean, what do you say? There has to be a camera on this.
We need to know.
Oh, I wish I was a ghost.
And you never get that answer. How did you break the news? How did you first say hello when she came home?
It would be great if he was like in that pose of his where he's naked and he has his hand over his cock and he's just like, honey, look, it's all yours.
I'm doing it for you now.
I'm fully shaven, even my armpits. There's no ball hair. Let's go. What do they say to each other? I mean, I know they probably talked on the phone, but not much. Oh, I wish. What does he even like? What does he say?
I don't even know how she comes home.
Oh my God. Well, listen, she's got to go home sometime, even to get her stuff.
Yeah, but should he be there? I don't know.
And there's reporters all over the house, and they're taking
and
a picture.
You're being watched, everything you do.
And look at the front page of the paper. He's got to be freaking out. Hoomer returns as rat wiener, eyes quitting.
Yeah. You're married to a rat.
Meanwhile,
where's my rat?
Meanwhile, I mean, I don't even think. I mean, there are politicians who have done way worse and haven't been called rats.
Yeah, but that's what he's being called in the press.
Yeah. And she, married him thinking he was an up-and-comer and she was going to be the first lady of New York and blah, 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 blah,
This was a knight with shiny armor.
She's going to be the first lady of New York City. It's going to be great. They'll go out with the Clintons, blah, blah, blah. And now all of a sudden he's rat.
Gracie Mansion, city, balls and festivities.
I could have married a lot of guys. Look at me now. Now I'm married to a Mrs. Rat. I'm a rat.
Mrs. Rat.
I mean, for Christ's sake.
And I'm carrying a rat's baby.
I'm a rat by association. Listen to me. You better fix this. I will.
There's
I will.
no fixing it. How do you
I
fix
don't
it?
want this. Wait, how am I going to go with Hillary and Bill to dinner? Yeah, he's disgusting. Look at him. I mean, who texts? Get a blowjob. You better build a time machine, sir. And go back in time and undo this. And is he like going like, listen, baby, I would never cheat on you. This wasn't cheating. I got caught up in something. I know it's silly, but or does he just, what does he do? You know what? Maybe sit on a bed with a gun in your mouth.
Oh.
Then she's got to. Right?
Maybe she says, shoot. Shoot.
She's probably like, is that a real gun?
I don't believe it.
Listen, Huma. I don't want you going back to that disgusting rat man. You come stay with me and Hillary at our house. That's it. What he did to you is terrible. Terrible. I mean, you're hot. You understand what happened with me and Hillary, right? We got old, that's all. She kept herself in shape like you.
more than a year.
Huma, you're in shape. Who knows what's going on? I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So Bob Lefsetz, writing about the sometimes inverse correlation between talent and Twitter popularity. Lefsetz declaring, quote, if Twitter was about talent, Ronnie the limo driver would be bubbling up. Ronnie responding in his inimitable style, quote, screw him and his article. If he wants to make it like I'm stupid, be my guest.
Well, Ronnie is stupid because he doesn't understand. Lefsetz was actually...
It sounded like a compliment.
It was complimenting him. I read the article. He was talking about Lady Gaga. And what he was saying is that it's the music stupid. He's saying that Lady Gaga's running around with the costumes and the carrying on and the attitude and the Twitter followers. He goes, it doesn't matter if you have 10 million Twitter followers. The album tanked. And he's saying if Twitter followers meant something, then Ronnie the limo driver would be the biggest star in the world. He's got 100,000 followers. He's not putting you down. What's the matter with you?
Well, that's not the way you put it to me yesterday,
I read it
Steve.
to you. I read it to you.
You made it sound like I was stupid.
I just read it.
Oh, stop it now.
Quote. He was actually complimenting you.
Well, thank you. All right.
I mean, he wasn't being negative.
Right, whatever. 104,000.
All right.
Nice.
There you go. You're like Lady... Well, his point is that with all of her followers...
She didn't sell a lot of albums?
He's saying that the fans went to Adele. Why did they go... was Adele's album big and Gaga's bombed? Because Adele's got a good album. That's the music business. I never met this Lefsetz, but suddenly I'm quoting him every minute. I might have to have him on. How's your TV show stuff going? What's going on, man? When are we going to really see something? What's going on?
Don's working on stuff.
So you're in a negotiation?
So you're now not in the conversation. Don's taking care of everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Don taking care of it or Don Buchwald and Associates?
Don Buchwald and Associates.
Right.
They're taking care of it.
Yeah, I think Don laced into Ronnie.
Really?
Yeah. I think he basically said to Ronnie, listen, don't go telling people Don Buchwald's working. It's Don Buchwald and
I didn't say he's the one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Don Buchwald and Associates, okay?
Don't say Don Buchwald's working on it.
Well, it's the name of the company.
He's ashamed to be representing you.
Don't
you get it?
Yeah.
Right.
The Don Buchwald and Associates are working on.
Right. He's helping you out.
Right.
By putting one of his agents on it.
Exactly.
Right.
And
you're represented by Associates.
That's what I said.
No, you said Don's working on it. Don doesn't want to be associated.
He is, but he isn't.
Right.
No, but the one.
Maybe just say you're being represented by associates of Don Buchwald. All right.
All right. The one guy.
Well, you know what he said to you. No, Ronnie said to me, Don told me, make sure you say Don Buchwald and Associates because you're not being represented by Don Buchwald. I go, yeah, because you don't want you running around saying, it's
just
embarrassing.
Say you're represented by associates.
Oh, he didn't say it was embarrassing.
That's what I'm telling you he means.
No, he didn't.
You know I have to explain everything.
Like that.
What do you think he means?
Now you understand Don, but you don't understand.
No, but I know he's the one guy he's talking to directly because he knows him.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
The guy from Fox.
Okay. All right. Take it easy.
All right.
I'm just telling you. I know Don speak. I've known the man many years.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We talked about you too.
Right. Believe me.
Believe me.
Use your fucking head.
I am. In
other words, Don's in the closet.
Everything's
on this
going
deal.
good, man.
Yeah. All right. So where are we at with this thing? When am I going to see a show?
Dude,
when do you start taping? What are we doing?
We're supposed to tape a pilot. I'm waiting to find out a date.
Right.
Dude. And the other thing, they're in getting ready to do production. So, dude, the wheels thing. So, waiting to hear.
Oh,
dude. I'm just waiting to hear. And
he's ready to tape.
Whatever, dude. Meanwhile, I got all my other stuff going on now.
Yeah, what do you got? What's other stuff?
I'm at Rick's tonight in Indy. The whole weekend we're opening up a club in
India.
Indy. Indianapolis, Indiana.
Rick's India.
No.
Well, they haven't had a club in India before, I don't think.
I don't know about that.
Do you have a Zizzle reel?
I'll be out. Yeah, I'll be out there this weekend, and then next week I'll be in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Right.
With Julie and the block party.
Oh, the block party.
Yeah, you want to come? You like block parties?
Happening again.
Yeah, next Friday.
Great.
So.
All right.
And then I just found out something else that might happen.
Go ahead.
I'll be working with Scott the engineer again.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I don't know if he wants me to talk about it yet. Scott, you want me to talk about that yet?
What's going on?
You know who you remind me of? Regis. You know why? Regis's career started late in life, and now your career started late.
Look at you bubbling up here.
Like, your show business career hadn't started till you were in the 60s.
Dude, Scott, is it all right if I talk about it? Dude.
Regis went around for years and years and years and, kind of didn't have big success. And then,
bumbled from one television show to the other.
And then all of a sudden, in his 60s,
boom,
everyone discovered him. Poor Ronnie. His whole life.
Deal.
He's been waiting. Now, all of a sudden, he's everyone's sweetheart.
Well, it's all thanks
he's
to you, man.
He's our Clara Peller.
Yeah, I got to,
Well,
have to give props
I had
to the
nothing
boss.
to do with it.
I didn't say that.
No, I said I had nothing to do with it. I'm saying it's your
a lot
talent.
of Twitter stuff. A lot of stuff came through Twitter. I got to say.
Where's the beef?
As long as Twitter lasts, it's okay with me. A year or two, it's fine with me.
All right. Go ahead. So what is this?
So anyway, now Scott has got a gig going on in Atlantic City at Harrah's.
Right.
They have a club there at night. At the pool, it becomes a club at night.
Yes.
And he's DJing with DJ Hollywood. And
what do you need?
All of a sudden, he comes to me this morning and he goes, "They want you to come and judge a contest."
Wow.
Out at Harrah's. They'll send a limo to pick you up and give you a room for the night and everything. Okay, I'm there. Pay you some money.
I heard a funnier story that Scott the engineer, Scott's like a lummox. He's a lump on a log. And I love him, but you know him. And you heard what he does with these. So the last appearance he had with Ronnie comes out and MCs.
Yes.
And Scott's the DJ. So I don't know. Either Scott went to Shuli or something, goes, I don't know if I want to be a DJ at these things anymore. So,
oh, really?
So Shuli, I believe, goes, Scott,
what do you want to do?
What do you exactly? What do you want to do? He goes, maybe I'll co-host with Ronnie. We'll go up there together.
How funny is that?
You're going to be a partner.
Yeah, the two.
I mean, how stupid is that, though?
First of all, of course it's
two
stupid.
guys standing there on the stage about 5 by 5.
Well, the ad-libs you had in that last thing worked so well.
Yeah.
First of all,
you're horrible.
Listen, they bitched and moaned that it wasn't good the last time, so I sat down with these guys and said, let's figure out something better that I could do.
How's that going to be better? You're horrible on stage.
Then Shuli said you could co-host with Ronnie. I didn't say it. Shuli said it. Shuli's full of shit.
He did
say it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I never said that.
Well, I would love that.
Shuli just tries to stir up shit.
I love you guys.
So
I love what goes on.
I want to do a good show for these people. They're coming to pay
Scott,
money.
Don't you think? I saw the show. I saw the video.
Yeah.
When you're there with your equipment and you're the DJ, at least it gives you a purpose on stage. I think if it's like when Ringo stepped out from the drums.
What would he be doing?
No, I understand that.
So at least it gives you a purpose on stage, and you can chime in with Ron.
Yeah, you're like the band leader on the Tonight Show.
I get it. But they were like, you're sitting there like a lump.
I never said anything about
these
what
guys
you did
after we did the show.
But you are a lump.
I said about after the show. I didn't say during the show. I was bitching about you after the show, what you did after. By you look like you were miserable talking to the people and you wanted to leave. I didn't say anything about what you did during the show.
They didn't let me eat, Ronnie.
My blood sugar
that was another thing.
I don't like to greet the public while I'm dining.
He was all upset.
I can't say a word.
Because we did a meet and greet.
Whatever I do, I can't win.
And I'm sitting, and people are coming up and they want pictures signed and whatever.
And I did.
And I'm eating half a sandwich as I'm doing it, but I did.
You know what's amazing?
Because that's what you're paying you for.
You know what's amazing? Here's a guy, not only wants extra money and everything, but really sits in a recording booth for 90% of his time, or he goes home and stares at the wall and occasionally gets to go once a week bowling. So finally, he shows up somewhere. Someone, imagine this, wants to take a picture with him or sign an autograph.
And I did.
And all of a sudden he gets anything. I'll need to dine first. I mean, really, what did you think? You go, you know what, I'll put the food down.
How nice is that somebody wants to come meet me?
Robin,
where's the menu?
My hunger, I'm as big, I'm as hungry as a bear.
Yeah, so now I'm doing.
Right, where's the menu?
I'm doing Harris with him. What are we doing at Harris, by the way?
Scott, they better feed you before you meet the public at Harris.
Yeah, we're taking care of.
Scott,
I already set the menu.
It's a miracle that someone would even want an
Harris is great.
What am I doing then?
We're going to be I'm going to be hosting and DJing with DJ Hollywood.
He's hosting.
And then we're going to have some kind of contest.
And what are you going to do?
I'll sit there like a lump.
Me and you and DJ.
I'll switch places.
Yeah, he's going to sit there like.
So you're going to be the host?
Yes, I'm the host.
Oh.
We're rotating. So
he's such a good host. A host.
Well,
did everybody wake up?
You know, when you think of host, I mean,
don't you think of Scott?
Yes. So. During the night,
why did you start wearing like wild hair pieces to these appearances
like
Lady
Bobo.
No, like Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Like become the Lady Gaga.
An exciting outfit,
the blue hair.
Why don't you like Liberace? Like why don't you start getting like wild
sequin jackets?
You know, Liberace was a guy was a genius because
had no personality.
He had no personality. He was a vomit, and he played the piano, which nobody likes. But he'd show up in costumes with jewelry and limos and
his candelabra, man.
Yeah, flowing robes. Do something wear something. You can't be Lady Gaga. Be Lady Blah Blah.
You should have a candelabra on your DJ desk. You know,
yeah.
Put a big candelabra.
Okay.
You want to hear a great story?
Yeah.
No.
I love Scott. I know
it's not going to be great for me.
I love Scott to death, man. I love this guy. So. We're doing Chambersburg, Pennsylvania next Friday night, the comedy thing, okay?
Comedy.
Orchids, by the way.
I'm not doing comedy.
Anyway, so it's a far ride. So to come back the same night is crazy. Right. So we're going to come back in the morning, so they're going to give us a hotel room to stay at.
Funny already.
So he goes, where are we staying? So I go, I don't know, we're staying in some shit motel called the Desert Inn.
Right.
Gets on the computer yesterday.
I want to know where it is so I can get there.
Gets on the computer yesterday.
There's no Desert Inn.
He's searching everywhere for this fucking place. Now, Chambersburg, I mean, how big could it be?
It's on the computer. You should be working, but go ahead.
But there's 14 hotels in Chambersburg, believe it or not.
Right.
But there's no Desert Inn.
Right.
Because Desert Inn doesn't fucking exist. I made it up in my head.
Right.
You know? And he's searching, and he's going to Shuli. He goes, Shuli, where is this fucking place?
He's such an asshole. You know that? You know, I just give him a nice gig and extra money, and he's got to fucking rip me an a-hole. Stop it. We're not doing anything at Harris. You're done.
Why are you on the computer looking for Desert Inn when you're here?
Come on.
That's my problem. What do you mean, come on? I'm serious.
He's got other gigs there.
Yeah, I'm busy.
You got to get you working,
I
man.
am working.
It was during the breakfast hour.
Oh,
I'm working.
His breakfast hour.
I'm working.
All right.
Plenty working.
Let me look for Desert Inn here.
I see nothing of that nature.
He goes, I don't see it here. I go, dude, it's a shit motel. You think they're going to have a website?
Yeah, but the problem is you're giving him phony hotels, and he's got to work.
I know. It was for like 5 minutes, that's all.
I am working.
Someone told me you made your intern look up Desert Inn, too.
I didn't make her, no.
She was trying to help because you were freaking out?
Oh, I didn't make her do it.
She brought...
If you didn't make her, then why did she do it?
She has a computer. She just heard the conversation that I said I can't find one, and she decided to search for it. I didn't make her do it.
And then she brought up a picture of the town also. It was fucking great. And he's looking for the Desert Inn.
I only see bed and breakfast, the Holiday Inn Express.
There's 14 hotels in that little town, man.
Where will I be staying?
Recommended to be clean and the staff to be polite.
Please instruct the staff I'll be arriving.
And I want the breakfast to have a conglomerate of freshness.
Hey, did you hear that Ganji's not allowed to go with us to Rick's this weekend?
Why?
Because they put a kibosh on him going.
Who did? On Demand?
I guess so.
So who's going with you?
Richie Wilson and Chris Costa.
Who put the kibosh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, God, Ganji lives for that.
Yeah, he was all upset. But he goes to me yesterday, he goes, well, if I really wanted to go, I could make it happen, but I'm not going to push the issue.
So who told him no?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Boy, that's mysterious. Doug, what's going on with that?
Doug's not in, and nobody seems to know why Ganji can't go.
Huh? Who forbids that? I mean, I'm thrilled. I mean, I don't think Ganji should go.
Greg here is telling me that it was self-imposed by Ganji.
Really?
Why?
Because you gave him such a hard time. He's probably ashamed to go.
Yeah, you know what? You know why Ganji pisses me off? Because he's creepy. Like everything that has to do with a chick, he's in on. For a while, he had to pre-interview the Miss Howard TVs, and I said, Ganji, it's not necessary. Will's going to pre-interview him, and he goes, well, no, I'll handle it myself.
Well, you killed that for him too.
Yeah, I know.
You're ruining all his fun.
But I said, but why do two guys need to Why do I have to have two guys doing that? And why is the only guest that we have? I've had, Tatum O'Neal was here yesterday. One guy interviewed her. How come two guys didn't? You know what I mean? It was like insane what was going on here. And then Doug had to shoot her pictures personally.
Right.
Like, what was that about? So I said to these guys, listen, come clean. Is this something you want to do because you're horny? Oh, no. I'm way too busy. I don't even want to be pre-interviewing them. And Doug's like, no. I just thought I'd help out with some very attractive pictures. I go, but Jason takes the pictures. I already got someone doing that. I don't need double coverage on this stuff. I thought you guys are so busy. We have such little budget. If you're too busy to do everything else, then how can you be busy with this?
Yeah. Why is this taking up so much time and so many of the people who work there?
It's like when I say to Scott, how can you not be doing this? You're looking up the Desert Inn. I mean, really?
I multitask.
Okay, that's all right.
I multitask. There is work going on.
So, and Ganji was just like being like, I didn't even realize these very hot girls were even girls. I mean, I didn't even notice them. So I knew he was being a bullshit artist. By the way, where is Doug and where's Ganji? It's almost 8 a.m.
Well, they're pissed that they don't get to do these things.
Ganji doesn't come in every day.
Ganji doesn't come.
He goes. He works. Doug is.
Where there's no hot chicks booked on the show.
That's what they're saying, because you know what? Will was pointing out to me that Ganji, he's in for some stuff. Like yesterday, he was the guy holding the mic when the Playboy Playmate of the Year was doing the armpit sniffing.
Yeah, like how did Ganji show up here for that? Now that you say that, when we had the Playboy Playmate of the Year, all of a sudden he's here.
And by the way, did you notice he tried to get online to get sniffed?
Did you notice I blocked it?
I did notice that.
Because you know what? No one cares about Ganji. I had a choice. We were at the end of that armpit sniffing bit.
Yes.
And I'm looking it over, like Benji's there, who's way funnier than Ganji.
And Ganji's in front of him.
And Ganji's in front of him. He's in line to get close to the Playboy Playmate. And I went, what the fuck? So I give him a hand sign. Out. Benji, go up and get your armpit smelled. I'm gonna sit and waste time with Ganji. What if she likes my armpit? Now I'm going out with her.
I asked him why, he came in. He came walking in about 7:15 yesterday. And I go, what are you doing here? He goes, well, I have to help out with the Playmate, the Playmate segment.
But he doesn't.
The Playmate segment?
Yeah.
Really?
What's different about the Playmate segment than
Nothing.
any other segment we do?
He is such a fucking horny motherfucker.
Hey, can you blame him?
I know. Well, he probably figured blindfold. If she doesn't see him, maybe she'll go out with him. Don't take off your blindfold.
He's such a good guy, though. He really is.
Hey, Ganji's a nice kid.
Yeah, you don't have breasts.
Yeah. Ganji's a nice kid when he's not sending porn tapes to your kid's teacher. That went over great.
He had hair then, though.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let Steve finish his report, boys. Thank you. I don't know how we got off on a tangent.
Rick's tonight
in
Indianapolis.
All right, Ronnie. Very busy schedule. I barely get him to drive me anymore. He's busy.
You're a lucky man. Look at who's driving you.
And I'm not so lucky because I'm going to be driving him soon. I think he resents driving me. That he's a big superstar. Anything else?
Also today, Sal and Richard heading west to entertain famished fans in Hollywood this Saturday. But they won't be doing a show, they say. A meet and greet at Club Bardot on Vine. Though you might never know this from looking at the club's website, which doesn't seem to mention the Sal and Richard show this Saturday. Stern News, 877-H100-TIP or email. Howard100news at SiriusXM.com.
All right. Thank you.
Steve Langford.
That report was very puzzling.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Steve will get more details.
You're really sort of taking off right now.
Okay.
You've got an agent or an agency working for you.
Okay.
You've got six-figure in Twitter followers. You've reached 6 figures in Twitter followers.
Okay.
You've got possibly 2 shows in development right now.
Okay. So far, you're on the right track.
As Tim would say, this is a whirlwind.
It's a whirlwind.
Or whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
What's this like for you?
I'm on a whirlwind tour, man.
Are you on a personal high right now? No, like when you leave here, are you like, wow, I can't believe all this stuff is happening to me?
Yeah, but I don't believe it's happening till it happens. Okay, so like with the TV things, I don't believe it happens until I'm there doing it. Okay, or I sign some kind of paper saying you're going to do this. So I don't count my chickens before they hatch. You know what I'm saying?
Short of actually becoming Howard's personal driver and security and all that, is this the most magical limo ride you've ever been on?
Yeah, it's all because of him too. I mean, not that I'm, trying to kiss ass or anything, but it's the truth. I mean, this wouldn't happen if I wasn't here. He made me where made me a star, kind of.
Now, with your buddy in the background there, what advice do you have for him? Because he can't seem to find his niche recently. Like, he doesn't know what to do at these gigs. He's feeling a little uncomfortable.
First of all, I would stop looking for the Desert Inn, number one, because it doesn't exist. Second of all, hey, you just got to keep plugging at it, man. You got to, get out there on Twitter, man, like I did. Get out there and start putting crazy shit up. Every day. I'm on there every day. I never miss a day I put stuff up. And, even if it's stupid, which most of it is.
What would your ideal gig consist of? What would you be doing ideally? What in a perfect world?
Turn around, I'll show you.
Which doesn't seem to mention the Sal Richard show.
Come on, in all seriousness.
I like Greg, the generic cameraman, #1 at my gigs.
No, what would these gigs? What would your role be? Because
my role.
You don't feel comfortable in some of the things you've done recently.
We've been trying to figure that out. I'm a DJ, but in these things, it's not really called for. It doesn't call for a DJ. There's no equipment. I use my fucking phone. Get it? I use a little phone. It's a goof. But they were bitching that it was boring, so I wanted to try and figure out something else that we could do that would be better for the people. I want to make sure the people have a good time.
And you, sir, seem like the ambassador of fun.
Oh, you've been to my gigs.
I had a blast.
Yeah, right? Did you not have the best time of your life?
Second best, but yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. Second best. I mean, yeah, we aim to please.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed how Benji was busy over the weekend at the big Anthony Weiner press conference, making a whole scene out there. Benji came in and he was torn between the fact that he hated what he did, but he loved the attention. Lisa G talked about their trip together. Steve Langford talked about how much he loved the whole thing. It was great. Here's how it went.
We're talking about the Anthony Weiner press conference for his resignation, what Benji did, and Howard's reaction to it. Do you think Howard liked what you did?
I think. Listen, I don't like a lot of what I did, and I think Howard probably enjoys the whole, all the hoopla about it and everything, and I think if you look at it like the video, it's funny. It's like there's funny theatrics to it, but I don't know how much it bothers him, but to me, it's like I don't like the fact what I did. Like I interrupted his speech. Like the first. People are just as mad about the first press conference, but I'm fine. I did it at the proper time, and like when he was taking questions, I was told he wasn't going to take questions at this, and when people started shouting, I was like, "This is my opportunity. Otherwise, I'm not going to get one."
See, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I think Howard's biggest issue is, I think first of all, he's giving you a lot of latitude as a comedian, saying, "Hey, you got to try stuff to make stuff happen." And I think his biggest complaint was that you couldn't be heard well enough, rather than that you did it at all.
Well, you can. I mean, on our video, you can hear it,
right? But you couldn't if you were watching. It just sounded like a guy screaming. But it's not your fault. You took a shot at it,
right? But like that's the. Oh, well, I guess we have different problems with it then. Like I just, whether it's funny or not, I don't think. I think it was wrong for me to do in that manner.
And the other person,
and it came across as like, which I don't. First of all, it came across as like that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get Anthony Weiner. There's nothing about that. I don't think what he did was a big deal, like to the public sphere. It's a big deal to him and Huma and everything.
I know it comes across. It almost comes across like Benji's one of those like right wing nuts who's looking to take him down.
Which is
like you're in trouble when Ann Coulter's your biggest supporter.
Well, I think a lot of people she liked it. I'm assuming for the wrong I just think it was funny. It's ridiculous that we're like making such a big thing about this.